Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chris Creed here, Gateway Harley-Davidson Trek U25 development team. I'm excited to bring you some video footage this year of our guys. I'm not so sure I'm excited about how fat my face looks in this camera compared to those little small skin suits back there. Isn't that nice, though? That was David Lombardo's U23 National Criterium kit from Verge Sport. This is our newly redesigned kit this year, modeled after Trek Segafredo's their Be Seen kit. Pretty proud of this. It looks exciting. The guys are amazing looking out there in the peloton. You guys are going to have no problem spotting them at all. Thank you so much, Verge Sport, for these awesome kits. This here's the Carrera kit. It's everybody's favorite because it's got the full zip jersey, pockets in the back. Wow. Look at that. While we're at it, we might as well mention the sponsors here. We got Power Up Cycling, Jim Schneider, leading the guys again, once again this year, along with his coaching business. We're going to be on Bontrager Aeolus 3 wheels. We've got Shimano Ultegra, Verge Sport, of course, Gateway Harley-Davidson, MJF, Mr. Josh Favis from way back in the day, the Trek Bicycle Stores of St. Louis and Arnold. Appreciate those guys doing all kinds of good hard work for us. Hammer Nutrition, keeping us fueled and hydrated as we go through. We've got Oakley Eyewear. Going to be sporting them on the road and casual glasses. And we got our hashtags that I started using a couple years ago. Actually, I think Action started it with their hashtags, and I thought, you know what? I like that. So the best ideas are the ones that are stolen. I didn't use their hashtags exactly, but we got hashtag so proud and hashtag take notice, because we are so proud of our guys and our program, and we do want everybody to take notice because that's why we do it. We've got an amazing group of guys coming back this year. We are returning 6 riders. We've got Brian Gomez, Dennis Ramirez, Micah Engel, George Simpson, David Lombardo, Max Ackerman. We brought on Sean Gardner, Willem Kaiser, and Matt Zimmer. Did I get everybody? I think I did. Incredible bunch of guys that are going to complement each other so well, not only in the talents that they're going to bring to each race that they go to, but in the hotels and in the van, and on the long van rides across country. You got to be able to get along with your guys, and these guys are amazing. Super strong work ethic, there for each other. They're going to do whatever it takes. So we're super excited about that. So as I mentioned, this is something new for me doing the video thing. I wanted to do it forever. I think it's a cool way to bring our guys to you. Over the years when I was at a race, which was few and far between, I would take I would post live videos to Facebook, little clips each lap of the crits, and everybody seemed to like that, and that was kind of cool. We did that on Twitter and Facebook. And if I wasn't at the race, then Jim or Kevin, they would text me. I could be out on my bike riding, and I would be texting updates of the races. And I would have people, friends, family, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, would be texting me saying, hey, what's going on in the race? What's going on in the race? And I'd have to make sure and keep you guys updated. So it's an exciting part of it to me, and I'm glad to be able to try and do this a little bit more this year. It's going to be fun. I see some of our good friends are doing it. The Crit Life guys, Eamon and those guys are doing it. That's awesome. The more awareness we can get out there to show how cool our sport is, the better it can be, and we can hopefully grow it. That's why we're doing it. That's why everybody's working so hard in this sport. So hopefully we can bring you some good stuff. I'm sure I'm going to suck in the beginning, and I'm going to do my best to try and get better and make it more entertaining for you guys. The lucky thing is the good thing is we've got some incredibly talented and funny guys on the program, so they're going to help out. It's going to be awesome. So yes, so we're going to be, we've been getting everything lined up. I'm sitting up here in my office. This is usually when the magic happens, when everybody goes to bed. If you guys know, I've got 7 kids, and got to get everybody down so I can get up here and get communicating with our sponsors, reaching out to the races, registering. Super excited, planning on our Joe Martin's going to be our first trip. Then we're going to Anniston, Alabama. We're going to do working on Gila and Redlands right now. Been invited and filling out those applications, so that's cool. And I'm going to be attending those races this year, so I'm super excited for that. I've never been to Redlands. I did a stage at Gila back in 1991. My 170-pound crit butt didn't like the what was it? The Mogollon Pass. That was kind of rough on my big butt. But I'm super excited to be out there with the guys this year. We're going to miss Nick Tragus this year. He did an amazing job for us last year. He's moving on to bigger and better things. Wish him well, and want to say thank you very much, Nick, for all the hard work you put in last year, you and Faith. And we'll probably have some of the same mechanics as we did last year, we hope. Those guys did an awesome job for us. So yeah, it's going to be a fun year. Josh is a longtime friend, old teammate. He's going to be hitting the road with us this year in support. Hashtag George's dad will be back, Bob. He's pretty invaluable. I haven't met him yet, but from what I've heard from everybody else, he's amazing at the races. So really looking forward to that. Jim's wife, Cheryl, puts in a ton of effort with the team. My wife, Renee, of course, does. So it's going to be, it's a good group of folks that really care about the program and the sport of cycling, and just trying to get the kids to reach their potential. And that, some may say the coolest way would be if they became pros, and we have graduated some to the pros. Griffin Easter, Daniel Eaton, Brandon Feary, Seb Cuss, Connor Brown. Those guys have all come through the program and moved up. But when I was talking to Simon at Trek a few years ago, and I was telling him that and telling him why we do what we do, and I brought up the reason why we started the program, which was I got back into bike racing back in 2009, got back into riding. My wife and I, we supported the Tour of Missouri for the 2 years that it was here. And then after that went away, I said, what do you think about sponsoring a team? And Renee was like, sure, it's a good idea. Because I saw this kid, Matt Pence, who had just tremendous talent. And I thought back to the days when I was a kid, and guys like Jim were behind us and putting all kinds of time and effort into us. So we thought that was a good idea, and so it started. And anyway, back to talking to Simon. I told him about the guys that had graduated the pro levels, and he said, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I told him about Matt Pence, and he's flying jets for the Navy now. And Simon said, that might be cooler than being a pro cyclist. I said, yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. So, our goal is to just make sure that we give these guys the opportunity to get out there and reach their potential, whatever that is. Our goal is down the pro cycling path, but, really it's to become contributing members of society and whichever way they want to go. The lessons and skills and values that they learn on the road, traveling with their teammates and interacting with sponsors, race promoters, officials. It's something that these guys they'll hold on to for their whole life. So, and it'll help them through everything. So that's why we do it. So we're super pumped about it. Yeah. So anyway, look for us across the country this year at all the PRT races and at some of the local races near you. Say hi, come up, and we look forward to bringing some more good content all year long. Take it easy. Peace. I can't believe I did this. I get so mad when people do this, but I was introducing the sponsors, and even though it's clearly mentioned right here, I left out the biggest one of them all, Trek Bicycles. I cannot thank them enough for their amazing partnership and belief in our program. It started out with Matt Shriver back in the day, moved on to Simon Thompson, and then Ryan Bodge. The guys have been unbelievably supportive of our program, and we are so grateful and thankful for you guys. Rock on.